07 Commanders. My name is Commander Will Furion, also known as the guy with the really loud Titan in the background, and also Foxtrot Echo 1. I didn't feel like doing an official intro today. We have everything on the screen that you need. I've been a long time Commander, since 3301-ish. And yeah, I'm in a minor faction called Vortex Continuum. And I am also a member of the Vortex Squadron, which is also the controlling squadron of the Axe Division, which is Anti-Xeno Elites. We work closely with the... We work very closely... Hopefully you can hear me okay. We work very closely with the AXI group, which is the Anti-Xeno Initiative. So, well, I work with them. They don't necessarily know who I am, but I know who they are. And I follow them around. Welcome, Highlander. Yeah, for the most part, this thing's going boom in about 1 hour. And mostly, I'm going to go silent and just watch the fireworks with you guys. And as soon as it gets to the... And we're at ground zero here. You can see where we're at. And I ain't moving nothing. I ain't touching nothing. I ain't getting near nothing. Because every time I do that, you know, then all hell breaks loose. So I'm not going to go play around over on the Titan today. I already did that earlier. Took a whole bunch of video. I got some great shots of the Titan. I found the ports where the scythes come out and all this stuff. And you can hear them every once in a while. If you ever watch the movie Predator, if you hear that noise that the Predator would make while it was stalking its prey, the scythes make that same noise. And it is equally as spooky in the game as it was in the movie. So a very good job. So I'm representing the Vortex Squadron today, Axe Division, and we're going to watch this thing straight up from ground zero. Hey, Spaceman, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I'm actually going in solo. I'm in solo. I am doing ground zero in solo. Sorry to the PKs. You know, I love you guys. Used to be one of you. Power to your sorry asses. I mean, to your wonderful selves. 07s to those commanders. Let me just give a little 07 to the PKs. Oh, dang it. My insignia is blocking my words. That's okay. You guys know what I mean. So, yeah, I am in solo because the road to the Titan has been a long one. It's been a long one, and it was longer than I think it needed to be, mostly because of the instancing issues that were happening. I mean, you know, but we got through it. We whittled our way through it. I don't know how, because it started slowing down there Saturday morning quite a bit, and I thought, oh man, everybody's gonna give up. And they're just like, screw this, doesn't work, you know. And I don't know how many command. Now, I can solo a Titan and get the 2 million. Not a problem. I can do it. I'm sure everybody can do it. Well, I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people cannot. And they bring the craziest ships to the Titans. I mean, they just bring the entire weirdest things. You know, things that are not... It's like we got really in here. You could actually, if you had a coordinated enough effort, you could literally set up like you could have a small group of people like taking out the trash, doing the trash mobs, clearing all the well, I mean, you know, if they can clear bigger than a Cyclops. I was watching the Maw today. There's everything coming out of there. There's Orthrus, tons of Orthrus. I saw Medusas, Basilisks, Hydras. No Scouts. Scouts have their own thing, and so do Glaives, and so do Scythes. So they all have their own. You see those little, yellow ports. That the one that just blew up. That's a scythe port. Scythe port. So that's where that one is, and the one on the right that's lit up is a scout port. So little scouts come out of that one, and yeah, you know the caustic. As long as you have every, you have to. Let's just be honest, guys. If you're not running a hull tank, you're gonna get in trouble, because shields don't do anything. They feed the glaives. The glaives just love that. They're, oh, shield, and they just they suck all the juice out of the shield, heal themselves up, and just kick the holy crap out of you. So I don't see the point. Okay, I mean, I'm not saying anybody's stupid for doing it. It's just I tried it, and I'm like, well, it's not. It's making me run hotter. It's not helping, so why do I have the shield on there? So I took the shield off. I mean, now the shield can protect you a little bit from like scouts, but if you're like me, you're not lucky enough to always run into scouts. You got to run into the whole, you get the whole enchilada every time. You get the 17 glaives, 14, cyclops. They're all shooting. They almost killed me yesterday, man. I was so close. That was a great stream yesterday. Highlander was here for that one. Man, yeah, I was taking a gunship. I was taking a literal Anaconda with four large enhanced, the pre-engineered enhanced AX multi-cannons. Oh my God. When I would go up to that core and start wailing on it, I have 4 lasers and 4 of the AX guns. And I just let it all go on that thing, and my God, everything in its mother came out of the woodwork to kill me. I had to run. They popped out my windshield so hard, there wasn't even scraps of it. They took out the whole thing. I couldn't see nothing. I had to literally turn the ship sideways so I could figure out where I was going. And then look out the window. Be like, oh, it's over there. And then try to find something on the screen, like a couple stars or something, that I could point to. And then I'd line the ship up between the 2 stars or whatever, and then I'd go forward. And I did. I got home. I couldn't believe it. I was at like some ridiculously low amount of health, and I had a 24-minute oxygen level. Ended up using all but 6 minutes before I got home. So. Yeah, so the caustic sinks, yeah, you definitely want to engineer them, and you definitely want to run cold. If you don't do those things, I mean, you can come in here, but you're not going to have a good time. You need to be cold because you have to be pretty much invisible. And if something sees you, they report to everybody. They tell everybody, hey, this guy's here, and let's see. Thanks, Highlander. Yeah, it was pretty intense how I got home. I'm glad. If I had been in my drinking days, I might not have made it. Yeah, so 60. Well, that's another reason not to bring. See, I don't usually bring the Anaconda. For one, it's too slow. Now, I know the cutter's faster, but the Anaconda can hold more of the larger guns, so it can. I used to do a 6 shard cannon, 4 3s and 2 2s on an Anaconda. Oh my God, that thing! It was so terrifying. It was great though. It overheat all the time, but we didn't care about that. We just wanted to crumple. We just wanted to wad up the Cyclops into a little piece of paper and throw them away. And then the devs are like, nah, we're gonna have to put in something for that, so they put in those glaives, and then the glaives just eat your shards, eat your shard cannons for breakfast. That was no fun. So then we had to switch to something else. So I switched to either the Sirius AX missile racks, or the, thank God they brought one out. They brought out the pre-engineered AX enhanced multi-cannon. That's a lot of words you got to say. Yeah, I don't recommend bringing a large ship in here. I don't. I wouldn't. if I was to tell a new person that's, a newer person that hasn't been in here, yeah, bring a large ship. It's just too expensive. Now, I have quite a bit of money, so I don't really care that much. But it's still the difference between this thing is literally $3 million to replace. It does a great job, and it's fast. It's an Imperial clipper. It goes at 540 even with clean drives and all that stuff and all the fixings. It's still fast. It can outrun almost anything. I think, but I don't. Unfortunately, I don't run in. I would never go near a Hydra at all, and a Medusa and all that. I would just boogie shoes on out of there. There when a scythe just flew by there on the left. So I don't recommend a large ship. The small ships are they do the job. It's one job. You got to go in. I like this clipper because I can repair it fairly easily. I can't carry a lot of limpets, but I don't need them. It doesn't get hit too much because it's just boogie shoes. It's real nice. It's real fast. I mean, I know the cutter's fast as well, but not as fast as this thing. And it's a giant target. That thing is huge. I mean, there's no problem. The interceptors have no problem seeing that sucker. They're just like, ha, look at that big son of a gun. He's almost half the size of the Titan. Let's kill that. That's what they do. That's what they say. Hey, Strider, how are you, buddy? You found me on the YouTubes, huh? So, I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, I had to kind of migrate. I migrated everything over to the YouTube. For one, it's my biggest platform, and it does all the content that I like to do. I can do vertical, I can do short form, long form, live streams, and podcasts, all right here. All the formatting's there. It's real easy. I even have a bot in there now. I don't know how good it's working yet, but we do have a bot going, and so I kind of just migrated everything over to YouTube. Like, I have a program where I can stream to multiple platforms, but all the bots and software and stuff that do helper things, like display cute little things on the screen or whatever, those only tend to want to work on one platform. And, and I don't want, and also I kept running into problems with the bit rate on different platforms was not working as intended. YouTube's got a much higher bit rate that I can use because I have good internet, and so I can get better quality videos. So I also that was a consideration, was to have the quality. There is a ton of competition for Elite Dangerous on Twitch, not so much on YouTube. There's only really a few guys that really go do all the live and all that on YouTube. So that I've found anyway. And I'm pretty good at finding people. So, I mean, I'm going to say that there was just less competition here for getting viewership. Plus, like I said, my viewership here is almost 10,000, where the other platform it's only about 1,500. And and it's hard to break in on Twitch. So obviously, I tried to stream to X and to Facebook, but nobody really cares about those platforms. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just going with the lesser of all the evils. But anyway, yeah, I had a really great time yesterday. I got my ass whipped pretty good. But I didn't die. I didn't die yesterday, did I? Did I die even once? I don't even remember dying yesterday. But that was when I brought my Anaconda. Then it was lucky because I went and I grabbed this clipper and I took it out, got there right in time, almost killed myself because I forgot to deploy the caustic. Got down to like 3%. I was like, oh no. So I was trying to repair, and in the middle of repairing, the Titan went into meltdown. So I caught it, but it was just barely, just barely. So today I'm gonna try not to move. I'm not gonna move nothing. I'm in solo. Nobody can come and shoot me. I'm just gonna watch this thing from ground zero. And I like this spot right here because the sun is directly above, it's moving. The sun's actually been moving. It's gone up quite a ways. I've been doing this for a couple hours now, just making sure that everything is set up, everything's working. I did the graphics for the thumbnail, and I did all the things and all that, and all the doodads, got everything set up. So I'm gonna sit right here, and as soon as it gets a little closer to time, I'm gonna shut me off, and then I'm gonna go silent, and we're just gonna watch the view. And then once the Titan goes boom, then I'll try to make sure I keep my camera on the right spot, and we'll see what happens. Okay? And then after that, who knows? Who knows? We'll have a party. I got some pineapple pizza coming, because that thing looks like a pineapple. The core when it's lit up. Sorry. I know most of the guys don't like pineapple pizza. They're gonna be all rah, rah, rah. That's what I wanted, so that's the way. That's good. So yeah, we're just gonna. It's gonna be pretty much it's gonna be a picture show is what we're gonna have today, because I don't have anything new to show you. See, there you go. There he goes. He came out. He came out swinging. Look at him. We're gonna have a YouTube fight. Come on. I'm getting that pineapple pizza. That's what you got to represent. You got to represent the pineapple pizza. How do you like my logo on the screen, huh? That's a beautiful logo. Haven't seen that one in a while, have you? I got so many logos for my squadrons. It's ridiculous. See, screw the haters. Oh God, now we're gonna have a civil war in the chat. Yes, that's what we need. Some conflict going on in here. Yeah, I just wish that I don't know what they have to do. Like I said, I just know there's something that's going wrong. I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like it's not a game mechanic issue as much as it could be a data issue, with the data not getting transferred. Now, whether or not, I don't care if they have to like put in a wait period or a downtime where the Titan shuts down and resets and comes back on. I don't care what happens, but they got to get it to where the vents don't get stuck all the time. That is no bueno, man. That really slowed down progress. Yeah, I've got the 1911 on speed dial. So yeah, so I'm very excited, though. I'm glad that we finally get to see the ending of this, because all this whole year and a half we've been fighting. We didn't know what what was the end game. What are we fighting for? And now they have a purpose, and now they're going at it like, people are already working on Oya, right? So now I don't know if they're going to be able to clear all those systems in a week, but 2 maybe. It was a lot of systems, but these first few were a little bit easier because we'd already been whittling on them and chewing on them, and doing things to them. Hey, oh my! Look at that Extreme XC. What's up, 07 Commander? Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah. So it's gonna be. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that they're gonna work something out, but I don't care what they got to do. I don't know what's wrong. They're not obviously going to talk about it. They don't really want any bad press right now. After they announced new spaceships, everybody's still going, new spaceship. It's only been 5 years. So there's still a lot of people reeling about that. So, and yeah, I want one too. I just want to turn it into an AX bomber and go shoot the Titans with it. But, well, if there were ways, like there's certain parts of the AX war that I can't really do well. I don't do the space combat very well with the invasions. I do the ground ones. I love the ground ones with the ground support. Love those. The space versions where you're around a station, or whether you're just out in a CZ and all that. I am terrible at those. Can't really solo those. I mean, I can get in there. I could punch Cyclops in the face, but anything else is gonna. The Cyclopses don't work exactly the same in space as they do on the ground. When they're on the ground, as long as you blast the holy bejesus out of them before they got time to pop their first shield, you can kill them right then. You don't even have to play with them. You don't have to shoot no hearts. You don't got to do nothing. But in space, you can't do it. You have to kill the heart first. So it works a little different. No, I don't know what anybody wants to do with a Panther Clipper. It's too big anyway. I don't know what you want to do with that, but they're never going to give us. They're never going to make us OP. They're never going to let us be gods in this game. They always underpower us. They don't give us enough tools to do the hardcore business to the enemy. You know, they always keep us. You know, they always keep their thumb on us. Like, now, you can only go this far. Now, I mean, you know, some of the new weapons are okay, but what the hell are you going to do with a Panther Clipper? Tell me. Tell me what everybody envisions. Tell me what the community envisions they're going to do when they have these Panther Clippers that are ridiculously huge. They're almost as big as a fleet carrier, right? I mean, if we're not careful, that's what we'll end up getting. Now, I'm not buying into the story. You know, it's like, well, it doesn't fit in the mail slot, blah, blah, blah. That's not an issue. All they got to do is make it so you can dock without docking. Or you have to get out. You have to park your Panther Clipper outside somewhere like you do a carrier and then fly a ship into the station. That's it. I mean, I don't buy into that story. Yeah, I don't buy that story about the slots. Why do you need a slot? They don't need a slot to access what's going on in the station. You just park outside. Yeah, same thing. Well, same thing they got for the carriers. Just let them line them up, you know? You don't even have to make them accessible to each other, you know? I mean, you can. I mean, but I mean, they can. I don't buy into that. I don't buy into the slot thing. I think it's just more. Yeah, they're cool, but what are you gonna what are you gonna do with it? You know, what mechanic in the game can you do with it other than, oh, I'm cool? I mean, you can have a carrier and they're cool. That's a big one. Tell me what it is. It's basically a little bit smaller though. The carrier's pretty big. I mean, I can't show you right now, but it's pretty big. It's not as big as that thing I'm looking at, but it's pretty big. It's about, you know, the carrier's probably about half the size of this thing. It's big though. This thing is ridiculous. And we're looking at the side view today. I wanted a little side view. You got the core on the top, the maw on the bottom, which could be reversed from how it really should be, but I like the core on the top because it just looks dirty. It looks like a phallic symbol up there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they want to do with it. I mean, if they got one, what are we gonna do? What is it gonna do that you can't do with the carrier? Or what is it gonna do? What battle are you going to go to where you're going to be able to, you know, I don't even know if the Panther Clipper was intended to be a combat vessel. I don't know the lore that well, but I know there was a Panther Clipper and I know it was really big, but I don't buy into the whole story of, oh, the mail slot. You don't need the mail slot. They proved that with carriers. You don't need a mail slot. You can do all the stuff off the carrier. You could do all that stuff off the Panther Clipper too. I mean, they can make it completely different. They don't have to, like, it doesn't have to fit into a box. They've already gone outside the box several times, okay, where they've built things that are just ridiculous. Those fleet carriers are just insane. They're way too big. They wanted to try and limit the number of people that had them by making it to where a guild or something had to buy a carrier rather than one person, but of course that didn't work out because everybody and their mother is going to want their own 40 ships on their own carrier. I don't buy that they can't do that. I don't buy they can't do interiors either. Now, I don't care if they don't do interiors for all the old ships, but any new ships, they should think about it. At least think about it. And I don't buy into the story that it has to have a purpose. It does not. Okay? All you got to do is go load up Starfield, go in the ship. Nothing has a purpose. There's a scanner in there. There's some things you can chairs you can sit in, blah, blah, blah. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all people want to do. They just want to chill. And if the ship can't move while you're doing that, then let it sit still. And if you try to move the ship or you get under attack, then transport Teleport the character right back into the cockpit. Tell them time to go to work, fellas. If they're offline or screwing around, that's their own problem, you know. Elite's a dangerous place. You know, the Milky Way is not friendly. Oh no, are you? Yeah, you're in the bubble. Just go to the Spire site, dude. I've got enough money in my carrier to last for 10 years. It's not even a job. You don't have to do any of that. You don't even have to move it much. You can buy tritium. You don't have to go mine it. Thank God they let you do that. They probably didn't let you at the beginning. You probably had to go mine all the tritium. And now you can just go buy it. It's expensive, but if you're making billions at a Spire site, which God knows what's going to happen once we kill all the Titans, we may not have Spire sites anymore, so I don't know. But I hope we do, because those are good money. Those are great money. How are we doing? Okay, we're looking pretty good. External camera. External camera. Hold on just a second. I just want to see what the time looks like. I'm going to go quiet here pretty soon. So this thing says 31 minutes. So yeah, pretty quick. We're going to go silent. External camera. Yeah. Thanks. Alright, let's see. We gotta go backwards a little bit. See if we can line everything up again. Nope. That rock freaks me out. Like, I keep thinking like something's gonna attack me. Alright. Lock and load, man. We are locked in. Ground zero. We're not that far away. We're real close. Yeah, I don't know what would take up your time. Really. I mean, I started getting a carrier not even, I don't know, let's say 8 months ago I started, and within 2 months I had the carrier. And now, these days, I just have way too much money because I went to the Spire sites a lot. I overindulged. And I did a lot of invasions, too. I loved invasions. I did all those that I could. And even with those, I made a lot of money an hour. But yeah, the carrier, to me, is just like having my house. And maybe they'll get rid of some of the cost eventually. I don't know. It doesn't really need to be that expensive. I don't know what they're, you know, trying to do, unless they're just trying to keep you know, abandoned accounts or whatever off the map. But there are tons and tons of carriers out there, and from what I understand, they're mostly active. Yeah, I play a lot of games too. Lately I've been just playing Elite, but typically I will be going back to I'm gonna try to get the boys to fire up Helldivers 2. We're gonna go kill some bugs, because we want them to put that in this game. The Helldive. We want them just to get Helldivers, put it on the planets in Elite, and call it good. And then give us a guy named Joel to run events for us and stuff. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll get pushed back, but it didn't hurt. The only reason it hurt me last time is because I kept trying to get back in. So if I would have just let it push me, it wouldn't have hurt me. Yeah, I want to be, but last time I got pushed back, I wasn't this close. So this time we're at ground zero. I know, I'm almost 60, bro. Trust me. Yeah, I didn't think I could do it either. I was sporting a full-time job and still got that carrier. I was just like, oh yeah, we're good. At first I was like, no way. I was like you, I was skeptical, but once I got it, I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. This is the coolest thing ever. No, we don't want it. We don't want it quicker and easier. We just want them to steal it. We got to have this in here. Well, we never did get Thargoid ground units. I don't know if that's even going to be a thing now. It won't be for this year. At least it's not on their list. But it could be something that they put in there. But we were supposed to get some kind of ground unit. Not a reskin of the Guardian stuff. We were supposed to get something new that I understand. Yeah. Well, Strider, you'd have a fleet carrier too. You'd be bitching the whole time that everybody needs to do that same work that you had to do to get yours. Actually, I got mine much later than the rest of the guys, so they probably actually had to work harder than I did. Plus, I had their help. They like told me what to do and what modules to turn on and all that. So, I was fortunate. I was fortunate to have a couple buddies around to help. Just kind of point me in the right direction, because I had missed so many things. Because I quit when Horizons first came out, and I didn't come back until Odyssey. So I skipped a lot of stuff. You can hear who? Oh, Strider. Yeah, Strider's a handful. That guy. Yeah, he's a handful. He's a funny guy, but he's not wrong usually. He's not wrong, but he's a handful. That's for sure. And he's a ranter. I love them ranter boys. Yeah. You're mellowing out. You already lost your man cave, so I don't know what else you got to turn in your man card soon. Oh yeah, those Strider rants were something else, huh? Yeah, we missed those old days. I don't know. I just want to know what people are going to do with the Panther Clipper if they get it. If FDev finally just said, okay, we're kidding. We don't have to. It doesn't have to go in the mail slot. We just made that up because we didn't want to do it. And then people go, oh, goody. And then what are they going to do with the damn thing? Then they're going to be somebody will start bitching, it doesn't fit in the mail slot. Well, duh, you're not supposed to go in the mail slot, you goofhead. That's why they don't let the fleet carriers go anywhere near them things. Because people would do that. They would try to fly their carrier inside the station. Or they would try to land it on something, like a rescue ship or something. Yeah, fortunately they're not direct drive, so that's good. Yeah, it's like they could literally make a skin for the carrier that is a Panther Clipper and just be done with it. And just do the interior. They could literally do the same thing with the Star class ships, the bigger ships, the capital ships. They could literally turn a carrier into a capital ship with a skin, and then just make the interiors different. Make them so that they can fight something. I don't know. Maybe they let you get attacked or something. I don't know. But if you're in certain modes or whatever, you got to be online. You don't want to just have people just blowing up carriers all over the place. That would be bad for business. All right, guys. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. It's about 20 minutes to go time here. We're almost there. So if you got a beer, pop it open. We're getting ready to go here, and I'm gonna vanish here shortly. See those scythes? They're zipping by the side of the ship. Nothing really seems to care about me right now, and that's the way I like it. Nothing even cares that I'm here. I'm running very cold. I'm just sitting still. I ain't moving. I'm just gonna sit here and take the beating. Take the pushback. I could actually get closer, but I'm even afraid to do that because God knows what'll happen. This is a pretty good spot, you guys think? This is a good spot for ground zero. I left the ship out in front of me so that you guys could, because that thing will go, it'll go boop and it'll disappear. And then all you'll see is we'll be going backwards at 5,000 5,000 light seconds a second, or whatever it is. 5,000 light years a second, light seconds a second. I don't know. It's fast though. It'll be fast, but I'm gonna try to stay as much as possible in external in this camera mode, so that we can get a better shot without all the ship. Now, if it doesn't let me, if it goes into regular mode when it yoinks me, it is what it is. I'll get it back out again once the ship stops going backwards at a gazillion miles an hour. The explosion's so big. Yeah, I don't even think the rocks will matter. I don't think that it matters. When I've watched other people's videos of them getting at ground zero going backwards, nobody hit rocks or anything. I think they kind of just let you go through them. I think they just let you clip through them. There is a rock, pretty much. There are rocks behind me. I'm just not. I'm right next to that one. You can see that one spinning around right there. I think once this thing goes into its supernova mode, all bets are off, because they didn't want to, for whatever reason, the Titans don't want to kill nobody. They just want to let everybody go. So I don't know. I'm gonna hopefully this one does the same thing as the last one. I can't guarantee that that's going to be the case, but I'm hoping, because I'm at ground zero, baby. This is only $3,000 or 3,000 credit ship to replace, so it's not that bad. Time is coming to get these suckers running. Yeah, I'm gonna go dark. I gotta remember to turn off all this other stuff. Might as well get her ready. Well, it wouldn't be the first time a rock got stuck up my exhaust pipe. I'll tell you that, Strider. This game is brutal. You should have seen what they did to me yesterday. They hurt me, bro. They hurt me. They took advantage of me. Did some mean things to me. Blew out my whole windshield. Didn't even leave a scrap. And it took us a while, but we figured out, I think it was Highlander told me, what about the side windows? And I was like, oh, yeah. So I turned that sucker sideways. I was like, oh, yeah, I can see that there. Okay, I can see where we're at now. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't easy. It was like still a trick. I still had to line it up. I still had to turn the ship back to where I saw that circle in my third eye there, and remember, and then go forward. Oh yeah, I was having rugby right here, man. I had a full day of rugby myself. You should have seen. The carnage. I can't even tell you how many ships they sent after me when I started wailing on that core, man. It was horrible. I don't know. You know, events like this, you couldn't bring a Panther Clipper in here. They would just put a bunch of stuff attacking it until it died. You know, they would send the big boys after. They'd send the Hydras, the whatevers. I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do with that thing, but that's a killer. And then, you know, if you got to fight a capital ship or something, yeah, if they did something like that, they're gonna do something mean. Okay. Never underestimate the development team. They're always going to do something really nasty to you because you got them to do something they didn't want to do. And I know they don't want to do it. You can tell every part in this game, every system in this game, you can tell which parts they like and which parts they don't. They really like this thing. I mean, as much detail as in that. Now talk to me about ground conflict. They didn't want to do that. It's not anywhere near the complexity of this stuff. I am upside down, and I like it because I like the pineapple sticking out of the top. I guess technically it doesn't really matter. It's space, right? But the maw is under the bottom and the core is on the top right now. But technically we're in space, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I am upside down. I like the pineapple. The pineapple's a little more flashy. It's got more stuff going on. And that's where all the electrical stuff's going to come out. I don't know about the other side. I've not seen any videos of anything on the other side. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this side view. Even though I might get hit by the Taurus, I should still live. I shouldn't get killed from that. So I'm hoping. That's my hopes. So, if you can stomach it, we're just gonna sit and watch it in silence, and we'll give the old girl Leigong some 07s for a good battle, tricking us, getting stuck 57 times. Yeah, it's been a challenge. It's been a run. Okay, it's been a run. Yeah, this thing's supposed to go off in 10 minutes. Well, no, 15 minutes. 15? About 15, I think. I hate to keep checking because then I got to set the camera again. Damn it. Somebody check the time. I don't want to reset the camera. I like the camera right where it's at. It's a good spot. TikTok. Supposed to do it like 10 after the hour, the next hour. So in that area. I don't know how exact it is. It's not like they give us a countdown timer exactly. But you'll know. There, can you guys hear that? Left ear. You hear that clicking? That's a scythe. Sounds like Predator. $17? Okay. Yeah, right at the top of the hour, I'm gonna go dark. And just call it good. Because I don't want anything to mess this up. I want to make sure I'm all set. I'm just a witness, man. I'm just here to witness this thing exploding into a bazillion pieces. You can actually get into the wreckage of the first Titan now. Tyrannus, exploded a couple weeks ago, but now there's salvageable stuff in there. But you still have to use caustic sinks in there because they thought why not? But so you still have to bring. Actually, I'd bring more caustic sinks because the caustic doesn't stop like it used to. All the rocks are gone. The rocks probably just disintegrate. For whatever reason, your ship doesn't, but it should. If you're at ground zero like this, my ship should just literally melt because of the heat and the explosion. But hey, don't fix that now, guys. It's too late. Too late. I'm already here. We're gonna do this. That thing's just blowing up. He's been melting down hard. He sounds terrible, poor guy. I don't know how his vocal cords are still working, to be honest with you. If you had that much heat in your body, you'd probably not be able to make vocal noises. Oh no, two cutters tanking him? Yeah, I'd just get out of there. Going solo. It'll be better. Yeah. Oh, ganking, tanking. Yeah, I figured either way he was getting beat up. Yeah, why? Just tell him to go to solo. I don't know what's wrong with people. You don't need to be in. You don't need not. You're gonna get the same. I'm gonna get the same show that everybody else is gonna get, and I'm doing it in the privacy of my own special place. Now, if the boys were here, I'd line up all the boys. We'd just have them like all over, and we'd just have like a photo shoot. But they're not here, so I'm doing it on my own. Got about 3 minutes before I solo for the win. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that. Yeah, this game. It's like when I'm teaching and stuff. I never go in open, unless sometimes I'll go in open for this stuff to like shoot this thing. But it's like, well, open is not only that, but it's just like. But a lot of gankers won't come to the maelstrom. They just won't. Because it's just as dangerous for them. Not now, but when there's activity, it's just as dangerous for them as it is for the people they want to kill. So, and you got to, and another thing too is that he could bring a cutter to the maelstrom now. Nothing going on, and he could. But if you want to watch the show, you can't be getting screwed with while you're trying to do that. I have no problem going into solo ever. I love solo. Solo is my friend. And there's a lot of things you can't do if you don't do it in solo, because you don't want people will find any little thing to make it so you can't do what you want to do. They'll do that. If you're in a conflict zone, or if you're in an invasion where the only place to dock and repair is a Coriolis, a half-broken Coriolis, or a station or whatever, people will get in the station and just sit in there, like take a nap. And it's like, what the hell, dude? What's up, dude? How are we looking? We still got about a minute, 2 minutes. Depends on which clock I look at. One's 1 minute, one's 2 minutes. Okay, most of the ones that are hooked up to the internet say 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna go dark. You see all that stuff? I love how they got all this stuff like coming out of the vents and just shrapnel everywhere and parts and pieces and just nastiness. This is a nasty, nasty cloud of crazy. Toxic is toxic, and it's even more toxic in. I wouldn't want to be in open right now. I mean, it was hard enough just to get through the Titan without the vents locking up every 5 minutes. And now, I mean, you're not going to be, once it explodes, you ain't going to be, everybody else is going to be flying backwards too. You're not going to really be having a conversation. Hey, did you see that? While you're going 5,000 miles an hour backwards. Light seconds. All right, we're about there, boys. 1 minute. I'm gonna go dark. We're gonna watch this thing, and hopefully not miss a thing. We want to see the whole thing. All right, I'm gonna start getting everything where it needs to be. See you in 15, commanders. 07s.
Taking photo.
Taking photo. Ooh, shiny.
All right. I think that's it. Yeah, it is. Wow. That was intense, man. I had to move the camera because my jet trails were like right where the explosion was going to be. I'm like, oh no, what do I do? And I thought, oh wait, I can scooch the camera up. So that's why you saw little trails going down to the off to the right. I was like, God dang it. But yeah, so that's cool. Now I know where they're at. That was intense, man. That was crazy. That's cray cray. Well, what to do with the rest of my day? External camera.
Change camera.
There's a lot of things going on there. How much damage did I take? I took 2% damage. Yep. Next Titan's Oya. Yep. I already know. I'm on my way. Soon. I'm not in that big of a hurry, though. I don't know if they could pull it off in a week. That's 30. It was, last I looked, it still had 35 systems. Critical. In the next 10 minutes. That's when all them drones started going off. Well, at least it didn't push me into the planet. That could have been bad. Well, that was some serious Ground Zero stuff, man. I liked that. That was awesome. Yeah, see, they don't even wait for the bodies to drop. They're already doing Oya. I'm sure some of them already started on Oya. Because all you really got to do is if you get your 2 million, you can do whatever. I mean, it's not critical that you get a... I don't know how critical it is. What you have to do to get skins and all that. There are different rules for all this stuff, but let me see where we're at here. Yeah, baby. So that's not bad. 2% damage for Ground Zero. Sheesh, I can live with that. Oh yeah, look at that. Remember this, Highlander? Remember this view right here? We saw this view. I know I ain't mass logged. Oh, my heart points deployed. Oh yeah, they're gonna start calling it. Oh yeah.
Leaving system.
Boom. Yep, nothing else to see. Can't get back in there, it's too hot. You'll just get burned up. Cost is it's really super high right now. As it should be. See, they just park all the carriers out on the carriers actually rotate around the sun too. They could do the same thing with a Panther Clipper. I'm just saying. I'm not buying the whole story, what they're trying to tell us. They can go outside the box a little bit. Let us use it. Even if it has to do some sort of docking procedure or whatever. Or we have to like park it and then drive a shuttle to the station if we want to go to the station. Or just let it use the station stuff to... like out here there's no station stuff, but when you're in a system that's near an actual station, you can literally see still the same statuses and everything. You just can't get missions and all that. They could give us all that. They don't have to. It's not, it's not secret. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be all secret sauce. You can just let it happen. It's okay. The game's not getting any younger, boys. Let us play it. Let's get in there. Let's take down some of these barriers, baby. Too many barriers. There's a video I saw the other day. It was kind of funny. They had the guy was saying when you go to the engineers, the stuff that they want you to get literally has nothing to do with what you're there for. So like Palin wants you to travel thousands of miles, a distance to unlock him, and it's like, what the hell? Why do you care how much I've driven? I just need you to. Can you just upgrade my thruster or whatever it was he was doing? And that was just making me laugh because it's so true that they do that. And then they make you go get them weird ass parts, Guardian parts. Like, look, if you haven't done the Guardian already, you're probably not gonna care. But they make you care because they force you to do stuff you don't want to do. It's always an issue. So I'm just like, why do they make me? I was bitching the whole time. I remember when I was trying to get the parts and stuff to do the Thargoid War, I kept bitching. Why do I gotta go do that? That has nothing to do with what we're going to do. And then somebody had this eureka moment. Hey, maybe if we just give them the parts they need from the enemies they need to kill, that would be cool. And I'm thinking, hey, that guy is a freaking genius. No kidding. I like it. Let's do that then. Yep, Titan Leigong destroyed.
Incoming message.
Uh-oh. Who sent me a message? Oh, yep, he's destroyed. It should be considered a significant victory for all humankind, guys. Okay? Here's something I know Strider will like.
Initiating. Kate online.
Yeah, I know, Kate. Thank you. Can you be quiet? Alright, watch. Watch this, Strider. No hands, look. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, they didn't let us used to do this kind of thing. I love it. They even got a super cruise assist now. That thing's awesome. It should all just be automatic on the ship, though. It really shouldn't. You should just be able to turn anything you want or don't want on or off so that you can fly the ship any way you want. Not all this
Welcome back.
messing around, mucking around with my ships, taking my slots.
Contact confirmed. Solid approach. Our services are at your disposal.
Alrighty. I don't know. You guys got any questions? Any comments? Anybody want some of this pineapple pizza I got? Islander, you hungry? Oh. Got a couple new viewers. Got any questions? I got pineapple pizza in the back. If you guys want some. We'll go play some asteroids. I should bring asteroids up front here because it goes more with the games I'm playing mostly. Because you never know when you got to bust out a quick game of asteroids. Keeps you busy. Keeps you going. They could actually you could put arcade games in the fleet carriers and just let us play them. They could have mini games like that. There's a ton of games that put video games in the video game. I know Cyberpunk does it. Cyberpunk does their own, but I mean, even like there was this. What was one of them? It was one of them Batman like games, and they actually had Spy Hunter in there. I thought, oh man, that's cool. You could actually literally just sit there and play Spy Hunter while you're playing the other game. It's just weird. But yeah, Cyberpunk does that too. They have video games. You can just go up to them and start playing. Now they're super cheesy, but I mean, the one in the Batman one, I can't remember the name of it. It's not really, Batman's not in it. It's got, Robin and Batgirl and Red something or other and some other dude, Nightwing. But they had Spy Hunter in it. I thought that was cool. Well, guess if there's nothing else, so you guys need to see anything, do anything. I know everybody's heading over to Oya, so get over there, get that sucker cleaned up so we can blow it up too. Because we love blowing stuff up. That's what we do for a living. That's what we do. Don't forget you can follow me down at these platforms down below. You can join the Patreon if you want to support the channel and help me avoid getting a day job. Because I don't want one. Too young to retire, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Got to work a little bit longer. So, hey, if I can fly around in spaceships and get paid, I'm down. I'm down with that. So anyway, everything seemed to work okay today. I wonder, I got to check one thing before I go. I want to see if this is working. It wasn't working earlier, but it might be because of me. There's supposed to be a bot in the channel, but I don't know if he's working or not. Doesn't seem like he is yet. But I don't know if it's not doing it because I typed it. Somebody typed that. That's not me. See if it gives you an answer. I'm trying to move all the commands over and everything from the Twitch to the YouTubes, so I can put fun little toys in. Excellent, good. Yeah, you can share them with me if you want. If you want me, maybe I'll use them for something down the road, a thumbnail or something. I did not take a picture, but I got video, so I can basically make a picture. It would just be lower quality, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Did you see? We flew through some stuff. We flew through some of the caustic mines. I saw them going by when we were going backwards. That was pretty sexy. That was funny. Yeah, I was really getting into like the music and the dun 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 dun, and then all of a sudden it turned on and did its little red Taurus, and then we were out of there. It said bye bye bye. Now I don't know if I'm going to do this for every single Titan, but since I missed the ground zero the last time, I thought I need a ground zero. I need it. So I got the ground zero. So beautiful. Beautiful. Gentlemen, ladies, Thargoids, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might take a nap. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming out. Appreciate all of you. 07s to you guys. We'll see you next time. Probably, sometime next week when we start getting some more information about what's going on, or if I make some more videos or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I will do? But I will do something. Don't forget to like the channel. or like the video, subscribe to the channel, and appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. We'll talk next time.